Genshin Impact Storytelling The Fox in the Dandelion Sea Volume 2 Be good and stay put. That's what my father's father had taught me. When I went for hunting, I always chanted his words silently, so that my hands wouldn't shake when pulling the bowstring. But just as I was about to release the arrow, the fox lifted its head and looked me straight in the eyes. It had eyes like the lake, glistening as if harboring fragments of gemstone within. My head began spinning, as if a strong wind were blowing inside it. My arrow missed its target and instead smashed the ice, releasing the fox's tail. The fox raised its tail and looked at me once more before running off into the forest. I came to my senses and began to chase. But who in this world can run faster than a fox? Gradually, the fox began to shrink into the distance, eventually turning into a white spot. "Hey, don't go!" I shouted, barely catching my breath. After hearing my word, the spot seems to slow. Is it waiting for me? I pondered. If running for its life, a fox is able to shake off anyone in no time. Foxes are strange animals. Even when running on a flat plain like at Windrise, where one can see clearly for miles ahead, they somehow still seems to disappear from view. It is almost as if they run into another world. This led me to my conclusion. The fox must be waiting for me. Convinced of this fact, I chased the glittering white spot for hours on end. Suddenly, a chilling wind began to blow. I stood there, shivering, and what I saw next astounded me. How can this be? Suddenly, instead of one, there were now two white spots in view. More appeared. 3, 4, 5. They seemed to grow in number as the wind blew. Eventually, I lost track. Suddenly, with a stinging sensation, one of them flew directly into my eye. Upon inspection, I discovered that the spots were in fact nothing more than dandelion seeds floating in the wind. The fox has disappeared. I laughed at my own foolishness and went home. For supper, I had carrot fox stew, though without fox or any other meat for that matter. The gods know how much I had boiled carrot without meat. I felt starving, and in time fell asleep. I awoke in the middle of the night to something staring outside my door.